Honor Club, where honor is real.
Going into my match with Dalton Castle, I didn't know which Dalton I was going to get. And he showed up that day. Dalton gave me everything he had, and I still beat him. I beat a former Ring of Honor World Champion. My motivation going into my match with Shane Taylor is immense. You know, Shane Taylor and I, we have a lot of the same philosophies. I know that Shane is a very smash mouth style. I know that he comes from a rough background in life. Both of us kind of grew up fighting our whole lives. But the difference is mindset. Shane always thinks that someone is out to get him or he's not getting the fair shake. I don't care. My only motivation is success. My only motivation is championship gold. Shane, you had a hell of a TV title run, and that run started on a win over me in a four-way. But that was kind of a cheap win, wasn't it? Pro wrestling is all about receipts. And Shane, you've had one coming for a while. Shane's a smart guy. He uses his size and his power against his opponents. But unfortunately for Shane, I also have size and power, but also speed. So where Shane is like a rock, I'm also like a rock, but launched out of a catapult at 90 miles per hour. We both want the same thing, and that's the world title. Now, Shane, you always talk about what you're owed or what you deserve. Me? I don't deserve anything. I'm here to prove why I belong in title contention. If you want to prove that you are world champion material, you're going to have to go through me.
After the match with Kenny King, there was a huge weight that was off my shoulders, you know, and I gave Kenny a hug just like he gave me after he beat me. And to the best of my knowledge, friendship is still there. Everything is still the way it was because Kenny's been doing this long enough that he understands what I had to do, why I had to do it, and where I'm trying to go. Now that I've finally gotten that weight off my shoulders, my focus shifts to continue to climb the ranks on my way to the World Championship, which then puts my sights directly on Brody King. You know, it's funny, I really don't know that much about Brody. To the best of my knowledge, his strengths are my strengths. We are two guys who are no strangers to physical violence. We are two guys who go out there and try to impose our will on our opponent. Maybe Brody's upset that the reason I won the World Television Championship is because I dropped him on his head and gave him a welcome to the land like only Shane Taylor can. It is funny though, however, the hypocrisy of his fan base. They're cheering a guy who walks around in a ski mask, talks about bringing violence and having that criminal element. I think it'd be pretty safe to say if I was walking around in a ski mask, people wouldn't be buying my t-shirts. If I was walking around in a ski mask, they would hold their purses a little tighter, hold their girls a little closer. I have no problem with Brody King, but I damn sure am not about to let Brody King beat me and take what I've worked so hard for. The reason why this match is so important is because Brody King and I both share the same goal. That's to be Ring of Honor World Champion. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't see this coming. Me and Brody have been on a collision course since he got to Ring of Honor because we're so similar. Now I get it, he's coming off of one of the biggest wins of his career, beating a former world champion. But Brody, you're stepping in the ring with Shane T, boy. The baddest champion you've ever seen, boy. And after I go through Brody King, I'm gonna win the Ring of Honor World Championship. Because with that championship comes power. With that championship comes recognition. With that championship comes respect. I've made no secret about how I feel about a lot of issues. When you hold that championship, people have to listen. There will no longer be any way for people to try to silence what I have to say anymore. My ambition will no longer be seen as a negative. Once I'm Ring of Honor World Champion, you can't say I'm not a team player. You can't say I'm hard to work with. No, that just means I won't let you dictate what my worth and my value is. Because as Ring of Honor World Champion, I say what my value is.
What's up everybody, it's your homeboy Kellyanne all the way from the South Coast, Australia, and I have got some news for you. I am now a lord, a bona fide lord. I bought my own piece of land in Scotland, which makes me a Scottish lord.